Well, this is pretty fucking surprising. Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple 2 Master's Arc starting March 25th. Serialization begins on Sunday, Webry. Weebry? I think it's Webry. This is Kenichi is a series that I am familiar with. It is one of the early series I watched as a kid, like on Netflix. I didn't watch it on television or anything. Was it on television? I don't even know. Was it a Toonami thing? I don't know. But yeah, I watched it on Netflix. It was the early days of me watching anime as a kid. I liked it a lot, but the one thing I do know is that it doesn't adapt the whole series, and it's in a lot of people's like favorites of all time, like the whole story, not just the anime, but the manga as well. I've always wanted to read it, but I was always like it got a rushed ending because I do know the story about like I believe the Weekly Shonen Sunday, the yeah, fucking what the company I forget because I know there's Shueisha, Kodansha, Shogakukan. Got it. I think one of the new hires or new CEOs in Shogakukan for Shonen Sunday, I believe they wanted all the old creators out and they wanted new creators in, which means the series that were very popular in the magazine. I mean, this series had, I believe, 61 volumes and it was still going. It was supposed to still go. Like, it didn't, like, I know the ending. I know people like I've heard about it for so long that skips a bunch of stuff that didn't happen in the manga and just skips to the end, and it's like, it's like what happened. But that's because the new CEO or whoever was hired just wanted all these old series to end, and Magi included. It happened with Magi as well, which is a shame. And if this is happening with Kenichi, could Magi come back as well? I don't know. That's another series I've always wanted to watch and read. Same in the same vein of Kenichi, I want to watch and read this series. Cause man, I've seen the art, and I know this is an ecchi. It's like a martial arts shonen ecchi. Like I'm not dumb. I know like there. I've seen so many people throughout the years being like I don't even remember what site it was, but it was like for the manga, and it was basically like, oh yeah, the series is good, but it's just there's so much fan service. It's like, dude, it's clearly had fan service from the very beginning. That was one of the main categories as an ecchi. You know what I mean? It's in the same vein as like Food Wars, where the fan service and the lewd art is one of like the selling points of wanting to read the series in Japan. You know what I mean? Like it's not just some random just lewd fan service in the same vein as like One Piece, Bleach, or Naruto. It was like one of its main categories, and it's very clear that that was the case since the art has been lewd since chapter 1. And you know what I mean? It's like hopefully people know that, because some people probably don't, because they probably only watch the anime, and I don't think the anime was as lewd as the manga, obviously. But from what I know, this is going to be kind of like Dragon Ball Super in terms of timeline, or I assume, because if you've watched Z and Super, Super takes place before the end of Z, and I have a feeling this will cover stuff that the mangaka wanted to draw but was forced to conclude before having to end the series. So it's very cool to see, because I've seen some of the art of his other series. Again, it's also ecchi and lewd, but it's really good art. Like genuinely, and this is blowing up. Like this has 15,000 likes, 697,000.6 views. Let me refresh. 716,000 views on Twitter, and this was at 10:56 a.m. my time. Like this series, it's back, man. I've always wanted to fully watch it because, like I said, I really enjoyed what I watched. I love the characters; they were very fun, very cool. I watched it in sub and dub. I love both, and I've seen panels of the manga of like stuff in like probably the later arcs. The art is just so good, man. But then again, I do know what I'm getting into. I know this is a very fan service heavy. It's an ecchi. I know what ecchis contain. You know what I mean? But I kind of want to cover this series now that I know that, I know going into it that the ending was rushed, but now we're getting stuff that will fix that. Like, that just sounds amazing. Like, now I want to read the series even more, and it seems, hopefully, because I believe his latest series, I was checking, like, his account or his, this is the creator's Twitter account, and going through, like, his old series, and the latest series he did, I forget what it's called. It was like the little boy with the little boy alien. Great art, by the way, in that as well. it just ended, it had 50 chapters, and now he's getting to do this. I wonder how long this is going to be. Is he in, the playing field of wanting to do 100 plus chapters, multiple hundred? Like, who knows? Like, this, I'm pretty sure the first series was like, what, 600 something chapters, 500 something chapters, somewhere around there, honestly. So I doubt it's going to be obviously that much, but at least over 100, I wonder, to add to the ending of the series to make it more satisfying. And hopefully this is the type of sequel series where it's like, I'm finally going to get I'm finally going to be able to do what I wanted to do for the finale or for the extra content leading up to the ending. Because I have a feeling this is going to be at least 1 or 2 arcs. Maybe just 1. But we'll see. Because I know it says Master's arc. So maybe this is the full extent of what you wanted to do, then the ending. You know what I mean? Instead of just being forced to jump to the conclusion. I'm very, very, very curious. Tell me what your thoughts are down below, and do you want to see coverage of Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple? Because like I said, I know it's an ecchi. This is not going to be me going into it being like, wow, this art is very lewd. Like, it's an ecchi. If I go into an ecchi, seeing ecchi stuff, why would, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a weird thing. It's like going into a battle show and complaining that there's battles. Like, come on, man. You have to know what you're getting into and just be fine with it. Like, that's just me, though. But yeah, tell me what your thoughts are down below. Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple is back, and it's blowing up, too. Like, how many followers? Yeah, he just gained, I shit you not, like 500 followers. I shit you not, this was at like 400, or this was at 4,056. And now it's at 4,657. Like, people are finding out about this, and yeah, it's blowing up. Yeah, this is the post about the last chapter of his latest series. Hopefully he got to finish it fully. It was 50 chapters on the nose, so hopefully that's all he wanted to plan for. And again, will this lead to other series like Magi coming back? Because she was forced to end that series as well. So it'd be really cool if it also comes back as well and gets to adapt all the stuff in between that they wanted to do, because that was another series that had to forcefully end, which I heard the ending wasn't terrible, but it was just very much stuff was missing. But that wasn't their fault. They were forced to do that. But we'll have to wait and see, honestly, because I have Magi right here. I only have 1 volume of Magi. This is actually kind of hard to come by. Like, it's not in stock a lot, or at least where I live. This is another series I would love to cover, because I just love the colors, the world, the character designs. Like, I know it's probably an amazing adventure. Like, genuinely, I want to cover Magi as well, with Kagurabachi and everything like that. But Kenichi Mightiest Disciple, very excited to see it back. I know I ended this video like 3 times now, but now it's actually the ends. So thank you very much for watching. Tell me what you think down below, and like and subscribe. See ya.